Good happy Sunday, everyone. I'm Riley King, and welcome to this special edition right here on the Riley King Network. Paris attacks. Authorities hunt for a French national. Authorities are hunting for a Belgium-born French national who is suspected to have been involved in the Paris terror attacks. Belgium and French officials want to find Salah Abdolzm, the French prosecutor said. Belgium has issued an international warrant for him. French police released his photo and warned people not to interact with him, saying that he is dangerous. Meanwhile, the death toll has risen to 132, according to news agencies. Agence France Presse, citing hospitals, at least 352 people were wounded, many of them seriously. The attackers' passports linked to terrorist complements Syrian refugees crisis. The Syrian refugee crisis just got worse due to the Paris attacks. Now more than ever, since the Syrian war began 4.5 years ago, the crisis can be summed up as deemed if you do, deemed if you don't. More than 4 million refugees have came from Europe since Syrian government forces and rebels started fighting, opening up safe havens for ISIS and pro-ISIS forces. One of the men who attacked Paris held an emergency passport or similar document, according to an unnamed French senator who was debriefed by the French Minister of Interior. The senator told the bomber falsified declared himself to be a Syrian named Ahmad al-Mohammed, born on September 10, 1990, and was allowed to enter Greece on October 3rd. From there he moved to Moscow, then Serbia and Croatia, where he registered in the Opter refugee camp, the landmarker said. Eventually, he made his way to Paris, where he was one of the 3 men who blew themselves up at the Stade de France. The burlesque suburb at the heart of Belgium's Dagia threat. The search for the perpetrations of the Paris attacks has led authorities across the Belgium border to an impoverished suburb of Brussels with a history of links to terror plots. 2 of those attacked Paris on Friday have been identified as French citizens who lived in Malcobia district of the Belgium capital. 2 cars involved in the Paris shootings had Belgium license plates, according to a statement from the Belgium Federal Prosecutor's Office. And the car was a dark gray Volkswagen car with Belgium license plates. How ISIS threatens the West. At least 129 people were killed at multiple locations in Paris, including a concert hall, a soccer stadium, and a popular restaurant. The kind of venues that ordinary Parisians flock to on a Friday night. U.S. responses, there's a 9/11 coming, Lindsey Graham says. GOP presidential candidate Senator Lindsey Graham warned Sunday that there is a 9/11 coming if the United States does not play a leading role in a ground war against ISIS. Survivors. Let's show you some video of this. That's some video of what happened during the attacks. Some of the victims are named. We have a victim. A Parisian lawyer who studied in London was one of the first victims to be named. Valentina Rebet, 26, was at the concert hall, according to the film where he worked. The next victim, L'Oreal Salon, who worked with La Voiture de Paris, a roller derby team, died in the attacks, according to her father. Our next victim, Michelle Defraud, one of her former professors at Long Beach, called Ghazal a shining star. The next victim, Abanuka, was a Muslim. His cousins, Akanbi Barga, posted to Facebook. The next victim, family of Nick Alexander, a British man from Coant in Essex, confirmed his death in a statement obtained by the Guardian newspaper. The next victim, one of them, was Thomas Ada, an international product manager. The next one, the sister of 33-year-old Ala Debing, told the New York Times that she died at the Basson. She was fond of music and culture. Her name was Marissa Moles. The next victim, Eldai Blur, also was attending the concert. The next victim, Juna Abelgade, the El Mora newspaper reported he was a 29-year-old engineer from Gardinana. And that does it for your special right here on the Riley King Network. We'll have more coming up in the next hour. See you then, everyone. Goodbye.